need the modern one, and it's modern. It's great for going to the mall and shopping and blender and all this plush stuff. And somebody who's found a general painting like the older fingers that are meant to go off road. So it built
kind of like a Jeep.
yeah.
Just a different.
And it's magnificent. It's just not coming.
Hey, East Tennessee, David Aldridge, Captain Accurate here, coming to you by way of the Captain Accurate Weather Command. Wait a second. This doesn't look like the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. It looks like Marco's Pizza. That's where I am, actually. Live in Hardin Valley. Isn't that exciting? And now look behind me. You can see a little sign here. I love this. This says the first pizza. Marco's still makes the pizza the authentic Italian way. Oh, that's how they do it. In fact, we're going to go back and take a look at the graphics because, you know, Hardin Valley is back open. Back open, now better than ever. New ownership, new leadership. If you were having some kind of Marco's withdrawal because some of the stores might have closed briefly, but they're back. Hardin Valley, Farragut, Middlebrook is open now. Maryville, Fountain City, and Oak Ridge now open. You got to check them out. Got to check them out. They are awesome. And they've got some great specials, which I'm going to talk about some freebies coming up here in just a moment. But when I came into the store, I was greeted by Chef Marco. Yeah, that's what he looks like. Chef Marco, he's out front. You can see him at Hardin Valley, by the way. But if you go to Marcos.com, order your pizza. I know you're probably like me. Weather and pizza, that's a perfect together combination. That's like heaven. In fact, if you need some evidence, take a look. Look at my web camera here. I got some proof. I got the Pizzolis. I got some Pizzolis here. Ooh, yes, and I got even a deluxe pizza. I've got to show you that coming up in a moment. But I'll tell you what, there are some great things that are going on in Marco's, and you want to check them out. If you haven't been to Marco's lately, here's your chance, and I'll give you a reason to go out in just a few moments. By the way, they also had this new Pizzoli that came out late last year, but for a limited time, just $5.99 per Pizzoli. If you use the code Pizzoli, but they have this wonderful pepperoni and sausage. They've got pepperoni, buffalo chicken, and a chicken bacon ranch. It's to die for. You got to love. Now these things look. They are actually a lot bigger than they look. So you might actually eat half of one and say, I'm getting full. But the Pizzolis are awesome. Check them out. And here's where things get exciting. You ready for this? If you want a frosty treat, you buy a pizza tonight, this evening, at any one of those 6 locations, Hardin Valley, Farragut, Middlebrook, Maryville, Fountain City, and Oak Ridge, they're going to throw in some Cinna Squares for free. So buy a pizza. Just tell them Captain Accurate sent you. You get a Cinna Square. I think that's a sweet deal. It's a sweet deal if you ask me. So make sure you pick up some of the Cinna Squares before it is too long. By the way, temperature right now, 65 degrees. We got to get to the weather. 65 in Knoxville. We actually hit, are you ready for this? We actually hit 66 for a high temperature today. You say that's amazing. How does it, with all this sunshine and a northeasterly wind, how did we get in the mid-60s? The record high today, 73 from 2008. We didn't get anywhere close to that. But we are warm, you can see, 64 in Oak Ridge. It is 62 degrees right now in Middlesboro, and it's 61 in, say, Crossville. So there's some warmth to be had, and the sunshine will still be in ample supply as we head into tomorrow. So please be mindful of that. We may be a touch cooler tomorrow, but it's still going to be pretty pleasant, all things considered. Now, as far as temperatures around the state, it's 55. It's 10 degrees cooler in Memphis right now. 67 Chattanooga. They're at 62 in Johnson City, and 64 in Nashville. I'm looking at some comments coming in. I'm looking over here on my phone. I see Sherry Davis. She's watching. Stephanie Montoya is watching. I want to say a shout out to you. By the way, take a look at this. You got to see this. If you haven't seen this, I love this. But hopefully you're able to see what I call the Marco's Pizza Cam. Can we go back to it? Oh, yes, there's the Marco's Pizza Cam with the 2 Pizzolis. And now in there, I got the chicken bacon ranch, and I got a pepperoni. And they're delicious, because I had 2 of them yesterday, and I didn't realize how full I got, how quickly. But we're going to look more at the pizza here in a moment. But I want to go back to the maps, taking a look at some of your comments. Lana Johnson says, I'm having dinner on my patio with a light jacket. Well, hopefully you'll come to Marco's soon, Lana. That would be a really cool thing to do. Do that for sure. Now, we don't have any clouds. Why are we looking at the satellite image, you might ask? Well, if we expand the view, the clouds are as close by as Atlanta. That's where they've been most of the day today, well south of Augusta, where this southern slider, which was a swing and a miss yesterday, it did not affect us other than to bring us some high clouds on Sunday. Most of the clouds are well to the south across Florida. And I could show you while it's dry across the state, there are some nasty thunderstorms that have been living in parts of South Florida and headed over toward the Bahamas. They've been getting more thunderstorms there. Now, if you're wondering about snow, Well, I see a few flakes in Maine, no big deal. I see a few flakes near Calgary, off to the far north into Canada, so it's not that convincing from this vantage point. But the big news out west has been the flooding in California. California's been dealing with flood advisories. Los Angeles, California, until 3 p.m. Pacific time, that's 6 o'clock our time, they've been dealing with a lot of water in California. Here are my headlines. Ready for this? It was sunny today. It'll be sunny tomorrow. The only difference is it'll be a touch cooler in quotation marks. Wednesday, mostly sunny. And then it's rainy to end the week. But I might add, it's also going to be rainy to start the early part of next week. So those are some of my headlines. By the way, if you haven't heard, Marco's Pizza sponsoring my weather segment today. Check out Hardin Valley, Farragut, Middlebrook, Maryville, Fountain City, and Oak Ridge. They're now all open now, better than ever. New ownership, new leadership. Check them out. Go to marcos.com. I love it. And over that, did I mention, because I love pepperoni? They have an old-style pepperoni. Isn't that right? Old-style pepperoni with the Pepperoni Magnifico. Use the code PEPMAG. You get pizza for less than $10. That is a sweet deal, and it's for a limited time. Compliments of yours truly. So that's how much I love you. I want you to have some of the awesome Cinesquares. Check them out. You can pick them out at marcos.com. So, by the way, as we look at the temperatures right now, 55 in Memphis, 10 degrees cooler here, 10 degrees warmer here versus they in, say, Shelby County. But they are in the 60s in Texas, and they're in the 60s in Florida. So there's no real sign, at least from this vantage point, that things are going to change. But I'm telling you they will right around Valentine's Day. Winter will come back. My question to you is, who's hungry for some snow? Because I'm focused on the cold. If the cold air arrives, the snow will follow. This is one of the things I share with my premium members each and every day. Once we get the cold air in here, the snow will follow. And you see up toward the north, in the Arctic, it's getting very cold up there, and what's up there comes back down. That's what we expect to find as we head into Valentine's Day and beyond. So be prepared for a winter return. Now, how long do I have to wait? Just have to wait 9 more days. Be patient. Just wait 9 more days until the cold air pattern starts to change over, so Team Snow will have something to look forward to. But in the meantime, Team Spring gets to win this short battle. By the way, the Futurecast shows some of that cold air. May not see much of it here through the 6th. And, of course, by the time we get to the 8th of February, that, of course, is Thursday. We're back in the 60s with all those red arrows. But then we move into the 9th. Then we move into, what's the 9th? Rainy on Friday. On Sunday, the 11th, I got more rain showers. But eventually, by the time we get to Valentine's Day, you need some more evidence. Here it is. Some of the cold air in purple. Those purple areas usually refer to single-digit wind chills and highs in the teens and 20s. Ugh, right? There's the Valentine's Day. That's when I think we start to turn a corner. There's the 15th. Gets pretty cold. In fact, we'll be cold enough for snow as we head into that time frame. So be prepared for a change in the weather pattern. There's a lot of cold air that wants to come down. That's the 20th, by the way. Very cold. There's no Team Spring, I'm sure, by the time we hit President's Day either. By the way, we look at the Storm Prediction Center. We're looking at maybe some of the maps. There's some thunderstorm potential from Los Angeles south of Vegas for tomorrow. Nothing going on here as we're going to enjoy another sun-filled day. And then thunderstorms begin to expand into parts of New Mexico and the Midwest on Wednesday, but nothing going on here at that particular time. So I want to go ahead back and show you one of the cool things with the Futurecast here in a moment, but I'm going to get back to, let me see if I got a picture on this map here. Come back on the camera. Oh, yes, I want to show you what I think is kind of sweet. When I look at the Pizza Cam, the Marcos Pizza Cam, I have the deluxe pizza. Oh, see what I'm telling you? That alone will make you mouth salivate, right? That has all the goodies, including green pepper, mushroom, Italian sausage, pepperoni. If you're not hungry yet, I hope you will be. Go to marcos.com. You can sign up and get pizza delivered to your door. Or if you'd like to, certainly check us out. I'd love to have you come by here and meet me here at Hardin Valley. That's where I am at the moment. But let's get back to the maps. We can multitask. This is where I say we're in both pizza heaven and weather heaven at the same time on this screen. But if we go back to the maps, here we go. You can see that we've got quiet weather with high pressure and control for us tonight. We're down in the lower 30s for your morning on Tuesday. 7 a.m. about 32. Midday tomorrow, we're warming up back into the 50s, finishing the day in the mid to upper 50s. Wednesday's pretty sweet too. Upper 50s to near 60 with mostly sunny skies. No real concerns here in terms of the weather. It is now 5:10. We are live at Hardin Valley Marco's. Marco's Pizza in Hardin Valley. Would love to see you come by, say hello, and say, hey, I like Marco's Pizza too. I'd love to hear your pizza stories. I got some comments coming in, and I see Amber Davis is watching, Jennifer Butler is watching, and so is Andrew Powell. Glad to have you all here. I love the fact that you guys are watching us here. This is my first ever live on an actual on location outside the command center. Noticing more high pressure developing on Thursday, and then we start hazy sun and clouds, and I think the rain really moves in on Friday. So for tonight, we're down to 32 degrees, starry skies. It does turn chilly. If you'd like to know how low it goes, I'm expecting temperatures about 32 degrees in Oak Ridge, 29 degrees in Morristown, 29 degrees in, say, Oneida and Wartburg, and 31 degrees in Crossville. So those are my expectations for lows tonight. It will be frosty cold, no doubt. Frosty cold tonight, and about 28 for Newport and Jefferson City. Tomorrow, though, tomorrow's not bad. I will say it's a pretty decent looking day. 57 degrees, another sunny delight. Pleasant, winds out of the northeast 5 to 10. They'll be gust a little bit higher on your Tuesday. Here is your high temperatures tomorrow. A pair of 5s for Wartburg, Morgan County. If you're in Newport, 57 is what I expect to find. 59 for Madisonville, Tellico Plains, 57 for Knoxville, and 55 for Middlesboro and Crater City up in Bell County, Kentucky. Here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville, East Tennessee. 59 on Wednesday, and low temperatures on Tuesday night down to 29. That's pretty chilly. But then the rain comes back on Friday, a little bit of a pullback on Saturday before we bring back more rain and maybe even some thunder Sunday night. Sunday night has the best chance for some thunderstorms, and then tapering off on Monday morning, early afternoon as it moves from west to east. So that's my expectation. But keep in mind that Monday of next week is February 12th. So I think this turning of the corner will start to take place around Valentine's Day, and by that point, I think a lot of people was, oh yeah, of course it's getting cold. Yeah, I heard it was gonna get cold. But I want you to be prepared because it will be happening in a short period of time after Valentine's Day. Oops, let me go back here. We talked about all about the pizza cam. Let's go back if I can come back here. I think we got this on this map. There's the pizza cam. We got a lot about pizza here. But as far as the Hardin Valley pizza cam, there it is. There you have the Pozzoli in one, which is a pepperoni, and the other one is a chicken bacon ranch. So they are both delicious, absolutely delicious, and they come with a side of pizza sauce if you'd like to dip it in that. You can also grab the deluxe pizza, which I love. Is very tempting, no doubt, when you look at the pizza types and varieties you have on Marco's. If you're not familiar with Marco's, the ones that we're talking about today are Hardin Valley, Farragut, Middlebrook, Maryville, Fountain City, and Oak Ridge. These are the spots that we're looking at. Let me see if I can fly over here. There we go. These are the 6 locations that are now open because of under new ownership, new leadership. They're now better than ever. You want to check them out. And if you haven't checked out, maybe my favorite is the deluxe pizza. That's what I have pictured here. That's pepperoni, Italian sausage, mushroom, green peppers, onions, original sauce, and a signature 3 cheeses. That is delicious. I should put this on both the. See if I got this on the dual cam. Yep, there it is. So there I got the deluxe pizza. Some of you like maybe the Hawaiian chicken. There's also that variety too, or the all meats, the garden type variety pizza. And as I mentioned, we're giving away a free Cinna Squares, Marco's Cinna Squares. If you purchase a pizza at any one of the 6 locations tonight, just tell them Captain Accurate sent you. You'll love it. I think you will. If you haven't tried Marco's in a long time, they're back. And they're back now better than ever. And as we take a look at the other note, I want to point out this little note here. There, let's see here. This other one, type of Hawaiian chicken. That's another variety of pepperoni. They got the pepperoni magnifico, which is the old world pepperoni seasoning, original sauce, and 3 cheeses, as well as the white cheesy pizza. So they got different types of varieties there. Gotta love that. And lastly, I mentioned the Cinna Squares. If you're just joining me, just mention Captain Accurate sent you. If you buy a pizza tonight, any one of the 6 locations, you will get a Cinna Squares for free. So check them out. Would love to have you pop by and say hello at Hardin Valley, Farragut, Middlebrook, Maryville, Fountain City, and Oak Ridge anytime this evening. So this is like a one-night evening special. Oh, I love it. Darcy says, can't make it to Marco's night, but now I want some pizza. Absolutely. It's delicious. Go back and see here, back on the dual cam. I'm doing so multi-cam here. There it is. The pizza deluxe is absolutely delicious, and the pizza is hot and fresh. Candace says yum, and Katrina's asking, is winter over? Absolutely no stretch is it over, Katrina. It's a head fake. I think the groundhog will have made a mistake in the end, as predicting an early spring. That is not what I expect at all this upcoming couple of weeks. We're going to change the corner after 9 days once we get into Valentine's Day, and this should carry us right into March. So we're talking more about that on the Captain Accurate Premium side for sure. But anyway, just want to say thank you for being here. Come back on camera. Very thankful for you. Thankful for Marcos. We will see you here next time. In the meantime, have a great evening. Stop by Marcos. We'd love to see you anytime. Take care.
They say you can date people.